Frigidaire. We introduced the first home freezer, the first pulsator agitator washer, and now we introduce the Frigidaire Orbit Clean dishwasher, designed with a unique wash arm that gives you 4 times more water coverage for a consistently better clean. Frigidaire, over 90 years of legendary innovation.
See the full line of Frigidaire appliances at Ventura TV Electronics and Appliances.
Hi, I'm John Malos. Welcome to Connect with me here on the showroom floor, live on Comcast Channel 187 and 43.6. Today, we are talking about diamonds, a girl's best friend. Look at that, a 5.5 carat diamond. We've got 2 guests in the studio. Hey, if Valentine's Day is fast approaching, it'll be next Thursday, not this coming, but the following Thursday. How do you determine a fake diamond from a real one? You don't want to get scammed. We're back in just a moment with our 2 guests.
Tonight I want to discuss the importance of the television medium to the American people.
And welcome back to the program. Normally on Tuesdays we have a focus on business segment here, but today it's Ask the Expert. In this case, we're going to ask 2 experts, and we're talking about diamonds. Before I get into that, I do want to mention before time runs out, if you want to see the World Series trophy, in fact, if you want to see the 2010 World Series trophy, and you didn't see it a couple of years ago, and the 2012, they'll be at Chancey Park later today, starting at 4 o'clock. VIPs get in at 4, the press gets in at 4, and then the general public from 6 to 8 o'clock. If you're watching the replay at 7:30, oh well. It's too late to go down to Chancey at that point, of course, but if you're watching live, you don't want to miss out. Today we're talking about diamonds because Valentine's Day is fast approaching. It is next Thursday, not this coming, and you're probably maybe shopping for a diamond for your girlfriend, your wife, your sister, your daughter. I have, as I showed you a moment ago, look at that, 5.5 carats on this diamond. We have diamond rings. Look at the diamond rings I'm holding right here. Can you see those? Let me hold those up kind of close. Also a bracelet full, well actually 3 bracelets full of diamonds. Incredible. And by the way, this one here is worth about $50,000. How do you prevent yourself from getting scammed, either online or here in Fresno? You've got to go to a reputable jeweler, and you have to know what you're looking for. Let's take a close-up of some of the diamonds we have here in the studio. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 diamonds. As you can see right here, I wonder what all of those are worth. So you're looking at those and saying, well, how can I tell the difference between a quality diamond and maybe something that's fake that I want to buy for my wife for her anniversary or our anniversary? Live in our studio right now is Ara Karkazian. He is the owner of Ara Karkazian Watch and Jewelry Company right here in Fresno, and Blair Looney. He's been a guest here before. He is the president and the CEO of the Better Business Bureau. Both are going to warn you about scams that are going on online and in here in the city of Fresno. How do you prevent yourself from becoming a victim? 265-4331 is the number. If you want to call in and ask a question today, we've got 2 experts. It's Ask the Expert Day. Back in just a moment.
Fasten your bones and let's twizzle!
Weeknights, do the twizzle with me.
Everybody, start in doing the twizzle. Everybody, if you're ready to sizzle, you twist a little and you twist a lot, and when you really get hot, that's the twizzle. Twizzle, twizzle.
Weeknights starting at 9, 8 Central on MeTV.
This is a program that we've been talking about putting together now for quite a few weeks. In fact, a very interesting program today because, you know, Valentine's Day is, I don't know, it might be one of the biggest days that people go out and they buy diamonds. I mean, whether it's a necklace, a bracelet, a watch, a ring for your better half. How do you prevent yourself from buying a fake? Well, we've got Ara Karkazian in here, the owner of the jewelry store, and Blair Looney, our friend here from the Better Business Bureau. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Good to see you. So we're talking about scams once again, and Ara, you're in here. Explain what we're looking at as we take a look at some of these diamonds here that you've actually displayed on the table.
Well, aside from the fake aspect, there's an aspect of misrepresentation on the diamonds. What I've brought here is a little selection of nice diamonds and not so nice diamonds, and color shades that are a little bit yellower or less color, as we call it, and more color. And then, of course, there's fakes. The best way for you not to get scammed, in my opinion, is make sure that they are rated by the Better Business Bureau, and they're a reputable company that has been around for a while, not a fly-by-night situation. And do your homework. There is wonderful sites online that you can go to educate yourself as to all the aspects of the diamonds. Of course, there's the 4 C's that everybody knows about. It's the cut, color, clarity, and carat weight.
Let's take a shot of these. That's the close-up right there. And I'm going to put this one up here, too. I don't know if we can get that in the shot or not. Maybe not. Well, maybe we can. I don't know. Let's take the close-up of that if we can. And you can explain what we're looking at there in terms of diamonds as we take a look at it. Of course, we got that 5.5 carat one there that's worth about 50 grand, right?
That's right. These are, I brought out different, these are the top 3 shapes that sell in our store. Of course, the classic is the round brilliant cut, which are these 5 stones here on the right. What I brought out is, is 3/4 of a carat, and then, a one with real nice color. I don't know if that, we can see it in the camera shot. This particular one here has really nice color. The one next to it here has a little bit less color in our terms, which means actually more color. It's a little bit yellower, where you can see a tint of yellow. And the one next to it is a very nice, exceptional diamond. And it has very good color, very good clarity, and extremely good cut. So that covers the 3 C's, set forth by the GIA that make up the value of a diamond. And the one next to it is, of course, a very large diamond. That's a 3.5 carat round brilliant cut diamond with really good color. The clarity on that is not so good, and I brought that out to, just to show and make reference to it. Next to those guys are 2 princess cut diamonds. I brought out a 1 carat and a 2 carat. The 1 carat is exceptionally nice, and they're both exceptionally nice. The 1 carat has a little bit better color than the 2 carat does. And the one next to it is a cut or a shape that's gained popularity in our store in the last couple of years, and that's called a cushion cut. Cushion cut's been around for a good long while, but Tiffany and Company, they always come out with beautiful designs, and the last few designs they've come out with, they've accentuated the cushion cuts.
So is less color or more color a good thing or a bad thing?
They grade the color by letters. D is the top color that's available.
So the more color in the diamond, that's good?
No, it's actually, it contradicts itself.
Oh.
Less color means better color in diamonds. You want it to be absolutely colorless. If it's colorless, in the old times, we called it a blue diamond. And it looks more blue than anything else. So that's DEF color, and you pay more for less color there. When it gets down to K color and whatnot, it looks like it has a tint of yellow in it, and you pay less money for that, and that's the fluctuation there.
I want Blair to jump in here too, but you told me before the show, just looking at this $50,000 diamond right here, this 5.5 carat, the way to point out the flaws is to look at the white specks on the diamond.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, as Mother Nature cooks these diamonds, there's the different things that are in that environment at the time of the pressure and the heat, and it gets cooked into the diamond, and that's just a naturally occurring flaw that happens.
Blair, how many businesses or how many complaints do you get at the Better Business Bureau of people that have actually been scammed by someone here in Fresno?
We get regular calls on jewelers. People inquiring ahead of time before they make a purchase, or even after they've made a purchase. They I don't know if it's buyer remorse or they're questioning what they have done. They haven't done their homework and talked to their friends or people in the community to find a good, reputable jeweler to begin with. And then they haven't gone online, as Ara points out, and get educated on what they're looking at, whether they're going to be buying a diamond or whether they're going to be buying a string of pearls, to know what they are going to be purchasing so they can be an educated consumer going in to talk to that reputable jeweler.
Now, once you've purchased a diamond, what you thought was a diamond, and it's a fake, is it too late, Blair, at that point?
Well, it's not. And one of the things that we want to remind people to be very important when they get their receipt, that that jeweler will put the size and the weight of the stone that they're buying, and if possible, to get a report on the gem quality that they're buying. And a reputable jeweler will provide those to a customer.
If they don't provide it,
well, then they're going to have a little difficult time proving the quality of that stone and that that's the actual stone that they purchased.
isn't that a red flag not to purchase then?
Well, that would be why we say check around with people and check online with the BBB and find out about that reputation of that jeweler.
We do have a phone call here. Good morning. You're on Connect with Me. How are you this morning?
Good morning. They say that diamonds are forever, right?
That's right.
My question is, how often do you take in old wedding sets and put them in contemporary settings? Is this something that's cost effective? Do you see it much happening? I mean, the diamond's not going to change. It doesn't get old. It's, say it's a classic cut. What about moving it to a setting that's more contemporary? Say you had an old wedding set 40, 50 years. Your thoughts?
Absolutely. We do this all the time. People come in, they have maybe an old, setting in yellow gold with some different diamonds in there. We take the main diamond and maybe put it into one of these more modern and contemporary rings. Or as the old joke says, sometimes the diamond shrinks on a woman's finger. We upgrade the diamond. We take it in on trade, give you money towards the trade in, and upgrade on the diamond, or just transfer it into a new modern contemporary setting of her choice.
What's the cutoff point for cost effectiveness on that? Will you say a half carat, don't bother, or 3/4 of a carat, yes, definitely, what?
No, there are no parameters, sir. I would say any center diamond that can be placed in any one of these rings. We carry them from about a 1/4 carat on up to 5.5 carat mountings for that. Most of the time, a lot of these rings have a removable, what we call a head, or this is the a utensil where the diamond is placed. If we can get a zoom on this, I don't know if we can or not. The top of the diamond here, this whole set comes off, and we replace it with a.
Go ahead and hold that up there.
With a.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, we can replace the head with a head that's suitable for the diamond that we need to put in there, so we can make that work in any which way you'd like. In essence, when you come into our store, I'm working for you, and I'm here to do what you'd like.
Right.
I might suggest different ways.
And you can do anything without ruining the quality of the diamond. Is that right?
Nobody's going to ruin the quality of the diamond. The only thing that might happen is we might get a chip in there over the years of hitting it against a piece of granite or something hard like that. But no, the quality of the diamond is never going to go away.
Oh, it's never going to go away. It's always going to stay there.
The diamond is a diamond, and it's been like that for 20 million years, and it's going to stay like that always.
Right.
If the diamond chips, we can always polish it out a little bit better. Or sometimes the older cuts, were called old European cuts or minor cuts, with less faceting. We can take those and recut them and make them look as beautiful as the round brilliant.
I want to put up on the screen the World Series ring from 2010. Chris Cummings, the owner of the Grizzlies, was here a couple of weeks ago. Let's put that up on the screen. There it is right there, the World Championship ring from 2010. Made by who?
I believe it was designed by Tiffany and Company, and I had the pleasure of holding one of those and cleaning them for a member of the Giants a few years ago, and it's absolutely a magical thing to hold one of those rings.
And let's change the photo just real quick. I know we got to go to a break, but change the photo to some diamonds that we took off the website, or actually was emailed to us from Blair Looney. There it is, Blair, right there. That is a real diamond. That's the real thing, right?
That's the real thing, right there.
Okay. And how can you tell that that's the real thing? I mean, I'm looking at those and I'm thinking, how do I know that's not just a piece of glass?
Well, Ara, you're the expert on gemology.
Well, I mean, we're looking for the vertical bonds of the carbon atom that makes the diamond, and it's going to be very hard for an individual to figure out how to do this.
You have to look at it under the microscope? Or?
You have to look at it under a microscope. The best way that a layman can look at a diamond and see if it's fake or not is have a diamond, draw a black line on a white piece of paper, and run the diamond right over it. If you can see the line underneath it, that means it's fake. If the line disappears under the diamond, it's a real diamond. This test is true, I would say 98% of the time.
All right.
And it's always a good idea to get a second opinion.
Okay, we're talking with Ara Karkazian. He owns a watch and a jewelry store right here in the city of Fresno. A reputable store, though. If you want to go in and buy a jewelry set or a ring or a bracelet or a necklace, go in there and check it out. Talk to Ara. And when we come back, we're going to talk to Blair Looney. Put up some bullet points up on the screen. Warning signs. What to look for if you're in the market for a girl's best friend, a diamond. We're back in a minute.
Is taking care of laundry taking too much of your time? Have you become a missing mom? With a new fast, efficient washer and dryer from Ventura TV Video Appliance, you'll spend more of your day the way you want.
This Amana Super Capacity Washer Dryer Pair is now just $6.99, and this heavy-duty Maytag Super Capacity Washer Dryer Pair is only $8.99.
Don't spend your life on laundry. Upgrade today at Ventura TV Video Appliance and save.
And we're back. We're going to take a phone call off the bat here. Good morning. You're on Connect with Me. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Hey, pretty good. What's your question?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
About the diamonds.
Go ahead and speak right into the phone there, sir, so we can hear you.
Okay. How over time, how does the value maintain? I mean, if you pay a price for a diamond today, will it increase over time, or will that set value stay there over time?
Generally, the value of the diamond does appreciate. The last few years, withstanding, diamonds have appreciated to the tune of about 8% annually. If you go back to about 25-year history. 2006, we saw a little spike on the free money that was out there, and we saw a big spike in 2005, 2006, and then it adjusted itself. And since about 2009, it's risen consistently to the tune of about 8 to 10%. It all depends on the quality, the cut, and the clarity of the diamond.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you. Well, that's interesting. Like, if your parents or grandparents bought a diamond ring 100 years ago, that's going to decrease in value. It won't increase?
No, it'll increase. There is no doubt about it.
Okay, it will increase.
Yeah, our money is not worth nearly what it was 100 years ago.
Okay, so you're saying, the way I understood it, first of all, it was going to decrease, but that's not true.
No, it's not true.
The older the diamond, the more it is in terms of value, or?
Well, only because the diamond was worth less. The dollar was worth less back then.
I see.
As far as if you took everything equally, the value of the diamond is going to go up consistently.
Gotcha.
Always.
All right, Blair, you're here because you've got some buying tips for those viewers of ours out there. If they're in the market for a diamond, Valentine's Day is coming up. I guess that's one of the biggest years for buying, or biggest times of the year for buying a diamond. Let's put those up on the screen before we go to our call. We've got, which one are we going to put up first there? There you go, Blair. Turn around and talk about what we're looking at there.
Okay, well, first of all these tips will be available at our website, sencal.bbb.org. They are posted there, so your viewers can go and grab those and pull them down. And
before making a purchase, that's what we're looking at first.
Yeah, before making a purchase, educate yourself on what you're going to be buying.
Okay.
Get ready for that. The Federal Trade Commission has a little booklet available for you to send for and get that online. Shop around, compare the quality, compare prices. Be educated before you go in, and then ask about the store's refund and return policy. I believe you brought this up earlier, John.
Right.
See what they'll do for you. Particularly as Ara brings up, maybe you want to upgrade. The store you're buying from will give you that opportunity if they're a reputable store and you check that out. And they make sure you get a written sales receipt, again showing the weight and the size of the stone that you're getting. If you can get a grading report from a gemological laboratory to go with it, it adds more value to your stone later when you're trying to upgrade.
Take a quick call and we'll continue with this. Good morning, you're on Connect with Me. How are you?
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I was wondering, if you're at a yard sale and they got rings for selling stuff, how would you tell if they're real or not?
At a yard sale, it would be a little bit difficult because it's out on the field, and you need some magnification capabilities, and you need a cleaner environment on the ring, not necessarily where it is. The one thing to look at is take a little magnifying glass, a little loop, a little 10-power loop, kind of like this, or you can buy one at any hobby store, or 10 or 18 power is fine. And get in there and take a look at that diamond. And particularly you want to look at the faceting on the diamond, which is the edges of the facets on the diamonds. On the graphics you can see it has all kinds of little panes or little mirrors and whatnot that you can see. If you see any fraying or any wearing on the edges of the faceting, that's not a real diamond. If it looks absolutely flat with no glitter and no shine to it, usually a fake diamond. And I should say 90% of the time people know a real diamond, and they would not put it out on the yard sale, but I've heard stranger stories. So.
Well, and that's one of the things, to be aware of what you're purchasing. Because if they're going to give it away at a yard sale at a discount price, that's a ring or a stone that could not have been brought back to a jeweler and gotten a higher price for it.
Right. That's a red flag. If something is being sold at a yard sale, it's probably, if it's not a real diamond, it's close to being a fake, I would say. I mean, I would not buy a diamond ring or a necklace or a bracelet at a yard sale. I'd go into a store. We have about a minute left. We're going to put up a couple of more of these graphics and bullet points on buying tips. Locate a reputable jeweler.
Well, that's real important, to talk to your friends, to talk to your relatives, and find out the experiences they've had with local stores. The BBB is a real encourager of buy local, and so we want you to talk to your friends and your relatives about that. Check the reputation of the store you're looking at. Again, go online to our website, sencalbbb.org, and look for the rating that we have. Look at customer reviews for that jeweler, what kind of complaints they have, whether it's a product or an advertising issue. And ask that jeweler if they belong to organizations. Like ours is a GIA certified store. You want to make sure that's what you're dealing with, one of those, that they belong to an association of membership that backs up the product that they sell.
We got to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about the buying tips and shopping online and all that kind of stuff. And if you have any questions, hey, call the Better Business Bureau. At what line would you like them to call?
222-8111.
Okay, 222-8111. And we're back with more of Ara and Blair and the experts today, talking about jewelry and diamonds as we approach Valentine's Day. We're back in a minute.
Don't you ever hit me again!
I think we got a hit on our hands. MeTV Fresno, now on Comcast Channel 187.
More of the buying tips from Blair in just a moment. We'll take a phone call. Good morning. You're on Connect with Me. How are you?
Yeah, I had a question for Consumer Man. Blair, I think it is?
Yes.
Go ahead. It's
yes.
Blair Looney. He's the president and CEO of the Better Business Bureau.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, it was, we, come Valentine's Day, we all head out to Sears or whatever it is, and we're buying these gold rings with diamonds on them. Most of the time, you buy one, it's going to cost you a couple $100, $300-400 a gold ring, 14 karat or 10 karat. What are we looking at as far as diamonds on those? What are they simulating? Are they totally fake, or do they have a little quality to them that that you're getting your money's worth when you buy them?
Well, that's where, as Ara pointed out, you want to be able to look at that diamond under a magnifying glass so that you can see under a microscope to see what the cut is on it, the clarity of it, if there are flaws within that stone, so that you and have them in a store reputable like Sears will tell you the cut, the clarity of that stone. They'll tell you that this is a GIA 1S, whatever the grade happens to be on it, and that lets you determine the value of that stone.
Okay.
Any other questions, sir?
No, that was it. Thank you.
Okay, I appreciate it. Let's go back to the online tips now, buying tips for jewelry online. And, you know, I don't have to explain anything about what's going on online. I mean, a lot of things are a rip-off when you buy something online. So what are we looking at here, Blair?
Well, the first thing that you want to do is look for, again, for a BBB reliability report. And a reputable online business will have the BBB online reliability seal to it. So you look for that first.
So you look for the logo, the BBB
the logo.
Okay.
That BBB online, that tells you that they are a reputable business online. The second thing you want to do is check out their refund and return policy. One of the things that I can't harp on enough is when you do business on the web, make sure that you know a physical presence for them, an address, a telephone number that you can contact them should something be wrong or should you have an issue later with it. And keep copies of every receipt that you get. Print them out so that if you have an issue later, you can deal with it. Again, some purchases are great online, but there are other purchases such as diamonds that I would recommend that you do business locally with a reputable jeweler, so that if you have an issue, something happens with the stone, or if you want to upgrade later, a reputable jeweler in Fresno will let you do those kinds of things.
If you buy something online and you have any questions about it, should you take that diamond to a guy like Ara and have him check it out? And if it's fake, what do you do?
Well, Ara is a certified GIA jeweler, and he can look at that stone and he could grade it for you and tell you if what they told you it was, if it's correct or not.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, you know, these businesses online, you don't know where they're located sometimes. So how do you get your money back? Where's the refund coming from if, in fact, you want one?
Well,
that's
why,
the problem.
That's why we talk about make sure you know their physical presence, that they've got a street address, a mailbox, and that they have a telephone number, and you check that before you do business with them.
Right. Why are we fascinated with diamonds?
Ara is the one to answer that question.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you as a layman, why do you think we're all fascinated, especially this time of year?
Well, they've been romanticized in movies, they've been romanticized in songs, and my wife is one of those. It's give me something beautiful, and to her, she's beautiful enough, but you know, she's got to have a little glitz and glamour and sparkle.
Yeah, I mean, every woman does, right? They open up the box and say, "You didn't get me a diamond? What's this?" Right, Ara?
Absolutely. You know, I'm not going to take a shot at the florists or the chocolatiers of the world, but you know, flowers die and you throw them away.
Right.
Chocolates are good tasting until you're done with the taste, and diamonds are forever.
Right.
They hold their value, and you know, and that's the way that goes.
Yeah. Now, if you combine the diamonds and the chocolate together, that's not a bad thing.
That is a home run.
That's a grand slam, right?
That's a grand slam.
That's
Absolutely.
pretty funny. All right, any other final parting words here before we depart the scene today about diamonds? Just watch out and be careful, right?
Watch out, be careful, and you know, the old cliches about being careful and being a good business person or you know a good buyer is true. You know, if it sounds too good to be true, 90% of the time it is.
Right. Okay.
And you know, you can go to any one of the independent jewelry stores here in town. If you have any questions about diamonds, they should take the time to educate you to the point to where you're able to make an educated decision and you're able to determine.
And you don't have a problem with stores like Macy's or say Sears, like Blair mentioned.
Absolutely.
I mean, they sell quality diamonds as well.
They sell quality diamonds, yes. You know, and you know, like the gentleman that called in mentioned, the ring that was maybe $250, $300, and they'll give you a total weight of the diamonds, and you know, they're very reputable.
Quickly, where are you located and your phone number?
We are in the northeast corner of Bullard and West in the Bullard Fair Shopping Center, and our phone number is 431-0900.
Good. Any questions for the Better Business Bureau? Number again?
Our phone number is 222-8111.
All right. Ara, good to see you.
Thanks for having
me. Good meeting you. Hey, come back again. Blair, I know you'll be back.
Happy Valentine's to you, John.
Thank you. Good to see you, sir. And we're going to be back tomorrow here on Connect with Me. If you want to get in shape and make sure that that diamond ring fits. Where's that diamond ring? Oh, look at all those diamond rings. Wow. You want to make sure that ring fits? We've got a personal trainer in tomorrow to show you how to get in shape and stay in shape. Have a great, wonderful, blessed day. Back tomorrow.